This is Jeff Carreira, and this is my third and final video on the problem-free meditation system that I've been developing here with my friends and colleagues at About Meditation. In my earlier two videos, I first shared a little bit about myself. So I told you that I started meditating over 20 years ago and have had the opportunity to meditate at least an hour a day, and also spend weeks and sometimes months on retreats where I could meditate from morning until night. And during all of that time, I've had transformative experiences and energetic openings beyond my wildest dreams. And the problem-free meditation system is based on, it's the fruit of all of that experience, and that's why I'm excited to share a little bit more about it with you here today. In those earlier videos, I also answered some of the most fundamental questions about meditation that I've heard over the years, from the obvious one, what is meditation, to ones that are more subtle, like how can I quiet my mind? And today I'll be exploring with you what is perhaps the most asked question about meditation that I've heard, which is, how do I apply the insights that I gain in meditation to my life? And so that'll be the topic of this short video. This is something that I think the problem-free meditation system deals with in a somewhat unique and I hope you will find an exciting way. The short answer to the question is you can't. The insights from meditation aren't something that you should apply to life. And I'm going to explain to you why that is. But in order to understand why that is, you have to understand the difference between a transformative change and something that would be more of a behavior modification. I was a school teacher also at some earlier point in my life, so I had a lot of opportunity to practice behavior modification, and we all practice behavior modification on ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I think it's important for all of us to keep learning new skills and applying them, and that's basically what behavior modification is. We learn something about ourselves, we gain a skill, maybe a social skill, who knows? There's any number of things that we could learn about that we then take and apply in our life. We learn how to do X, so the next time we're in the right circumstances, we consciously try to do X. What's interesting about behavior modification, at least in terms of meditation, is the person who learned the skill in the first place and the person who applies the skill later are the same person. So when we're talking about a transformative change or a transformative breakthrough, that means that who you are to yourself, your sense of identity, actually shifts in some way. That's not something that you can apply in life. That's a shift that will show up in life. You will find yourself acting differently. And this is what certainly meditation will give you insights and understandings that you can apply to life in a more behavior modification type of way. And I do that all the time, and everyone I know who's a meditator does that. It's a very creative space you get into in meditation, and so lots of incredible ideas and insights and understandings are going to emerge that you're going to want to use in life. But if you stop there, you won't get the full benefit of what this profound practice offers. Because the full benefit is a true transformation, not in the gaining of insight or understanding, but in where you're coming from and who you are and who you see yourself being in the world. And the way that those things show up is not as skills that you apply, but as you being different spontaneously. So let me give you an example of that. I just got an email the other day from a woman who's been working with me for some years and has been practicing the practice of no problem for a year or two. And what she wrote to me about, she was very excited. She has a very healthy marriage with a beautiful man, and they get along in many ways. But there's one topic, which we won't go into, that they are always unable to speak about, and they've been together for decades. And it's just a topic that whenever it comes up, he reacts, she reacts, and they end up in an argument. And they've tried every which way to get through that, and in the end they just decided to avoid it whenever possible, because the rest of their relationship is great, so they just avoid that particular topic. So what she wrote to me about yesterday and was very excited about was that the topic came up, and what she found is that she didn't react in the way that she always has. She actually just felt a sense of space and curiosity and interest. The topic came up. She didn't have the normal sense of fear, which she generally reacted to, but a curiosity and an interest and a space to be open and receptive. And she heard her husband speak something that she's heard, who knows, maybe 1,000 times over the past few decades, but she heard it differently. She had the space to hear it from his perspective, which then allowed a space for them to have the first intimate, honest, and vulnerable conversation about a topic that they have had to avoid for years. And she was so thrilled and so excited when she wrote to me. And what this illustrates is exactly how meditation shows up in your life. It's not a generator of insight and understanding that you can then take and apply to your life later. You will actually find yourself showing up differently. And there's something thrilling about that kind of transformation, because you realize it wasn't behavior modified. It wasn't something that you were orchestrating. It was actually a change in who you are at a very deep level. This system is designed to facilitate shifts in your identity so that you actually become a fuller, stronger, clearer, more caring person. Not that you try to be those things or work at being those things or apply those characteristics to your life, but you actually see yourself showing up that way. And when you experience that kind of a spontaneous transformation in your life, you really have this exciting sense that you are changing, you are growing. You are not just learning things that you can apply, but you are actually becoming different. And that's what makes my heart sing. That's what I love. I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of people at this point, and whenever I see someone actually becoming a different person, I know why I want to do this work and why I want to share it with you. The last thing I want to tell you about is a short audio program that I've been developing with my friends here at About Meditation. This audio program is a very short, very brief, very condensed, but very effective communication of the problem-free meditation system. And I'm very proud of it because I feel that it is as accessible as it possibly can be. It can give anyone access to this form of meditation, and at the same time it can bring profound and deep and lasting transformative results. So I'm very excited about what we've created, and I know that the people at About Meditation are going to be sending you some information about it soon. Please, when the information arrives, take a look at it, read through it, and see what you think. And I appreciate all the attention you've given me during these videos, and I hope what I've been able to share with you about the problem-free meditation system has already helped your meditation practice or already inspired you to start one. Thank you very much.